I was kind of a hypocrite through the whole pandemic. Like, I'd tell you get vaccine. I'd tell you trust science. I went on a cruise. I went on a cruise during the pandemic. Yeah, all right, here it is. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to go on the cruise. I got asked to do comedy on a cruise. Then I was like, there's no way that a cruise is going to happen. Sure, I'll do the comedy cruise. And then the night before, I was packing my bag, like, I can't believe I'm going on this cruise. But first off, of course the cruise was going to happen. It was a cruise, it was a heavy metal cruise. It was a cruise filled with heavy metal bands. Of course that was going to set sail. Metalheads are not scared of viruses. Do you know metalheads, like old school? They half of them are walking around with gonorrhea that they got at the original Ozfest. And they're proud of it. They're hanging on to it like it's a sourdough starter. They're like, yeah, man, these warts saw Randy Rhoads live, dude. So of course that cruise was gonna happen. Also, they had protocols. I forget whichever test is where you do a test in front of your computer and then a doctor's watching you from the doctor. I just gave a stranger access to my webcam. This special might not be the thing you see on the internet of me coming up soon. Yeah, I'm like, why are you just in a bedroom too, man? Like, be in a laboratory. You have the same bad lighting setup as me. What is that, a Mudvayne poster in the back? You just work for the cruise. You work for the cruise. I got this stranger, and I'm just in my room. He's watching me. I'm 4 knuckles deep with a Q-tip into my gray matter. That's the closest I'm ever gonna feel to a cam girl, was that moment. It's a guy just watching me drill my orifice. Oh, deeper, daddy? Okay. What do you want me to do now? Spin it a little? Ooh, you're sick. You're naughty. I feel shame, but this Verizon bill isn't gonna pay for itself. So, went on the cruise. Of course, cruises are just floating petri dishes. They were before this whole thing. They're designed that way. You're in an enclosed space, you're liquored up, you're lubed up with suntan, and you're horny, like you're gonna share problems. Like you're just gonna hand off things. You know, that's what's gonna, and it's designed that way. They say they take protocols. They're like, oh, we will do an intensive questionnaire to make sure you're healthy. It's when they give you the questionnaire. You spend all your money to get on the boat, then you spend your money to fly to get to the port city, and then your bags are packed. They take your bags, those are on the boat. All your money, all the shit's on the boat. And there's a little guy in a fun kiosk, if you've never been on a cruise, there's a guy before you get on the boat, and he's just a little party guy. Maybe he's got maracas or something. Right? Like, time to buy your drink package, so you have to gamble on how much booze you think you're gonna drink on the cruise before you get on the cruise. And nobody is tame at that point. You're going on a cruise. Nobody's like, I better go for the bronze tier. I'm probably gonna take it easy on the way to Cozumel. No, everybody's like, fucking diamond package, baby. I will absolutely drink $975 worth of alcohol every day on this cruise. You will not. You absolutely will not. By the next day, you will have one shaky glass of white wine in your hand. Just like, I at least gotta break 150 to feel good about myself. You're gonna poison yourself out of your own frugality. And now you spend more money on that. Now it's time to get on the boat, and here we go. And now you're on the plank, on the way to the boat. There's the boat. Seawater is just underneath you. Fish and dolphins. There's the land. Sayonara, suckers. And that's when they hand you the questionnaire. That's where they expect you to be truthful about your ailments in that moment. And everybody, like nobody's, I got the sniffles, always or never. What do you want me to say? What? My parents are first cousins. You bet your ass they are. Let me on this boat. There's zip lines to be zipped. One of the questions is like, do you have diarrhea? How dare you? Do I have diarrhea? I'm going on a cruise. If I don't have it now, give me 20 minutes. In a half hour, I will be on my 3rd crab daiquiri of this voyage. It is not a drink that is included in the diamond package. It's one that I'll assemble myself by getting a pitcher of any tropical beverage that I will then take right to the buffet, which I will treat like a death row inmate. Asparagus dipped in hot fudge, why not? We're gonna die. That's where I'll get an armful of crab legs and hang them off the pitcher, what for dipping. In 45 minutes, an employee of this cruise line will come by the hot tub where I've parked myself and tell me to cease my behavior immediately because I will be in that hot tub playing my favorite game of all time called Guess the Catch of the Day. It's not a game, it's really just a sex crime. It's where I, Kyle Kinane, am sitting there swirling one crab leg around whatever warm gin and fruit is left in the pitcher. I'll be wearing men's swim trunks, the old-timey kind where there's an outer shell and an inner panty. Any stranger unfortunate enough to sit in that hot tub with me will just be subject, will now be a contestant of the game. And I'll say, I wonder what the catch of the day is. And they'll go, catch of the day. And that's why I'll just move the outer shell to the side, revealing my netted genitals. And I'll say, oh, it looks like a shrimp and 2 scallops today. That's the game. Nobody wins. Nobody wins. Do I have diarrhea? I'll shit off the side of this boat if I want to. I'll hang my lily white ass off the mezzanine and I will unload into the life rafts. Women and children first, be my guest. What are you gonna do? Turn it around? We're in international waters, bitch. Don't call yourself Carnival if you're not ready for the implications. I don't go on many cruises.